What if I told you that in Australia there's a bird so big that it can fly, so strong that it can break your bones, and so fast that it can outrun a human? You probably wouldn't believe me, but that bird exists, and it's called an emu. Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to find out why emus are Australia's most iconic giant bird. The first reason has to do with their size. Emus are absolutely massive. They're about 6 feet tall and weigh around 120 pounds. That's almost double the size of a turkey. And yet emus have wings. They can be up to 9 feet wide, but they can't fly. Why is that? Well, when you're that big, your body needs lots of energy to stay aloft. That means emus need to eat constantly. But even then, they would only be able to fly short distances. So over time, their wings evolved to become smaller and their bodies evolved to become bigger. Now they use their big wings to help them balance while running. And speaking of running, let's get to reason no 2. Emus are super speedy. They can run at up to 30 miles per hour. And they can travel long distances without stopping. Just imagine you out for a jog and you see an emu racing towards you at 30 miles per hour. It might be hard to get out of its way because emus are also very, very fast when it comes to changing direction. They can turn corners faster than a car can. If you think that sounds impressive, just wait until I tell you this. Emus can jump up to 6 feet in the air and 20 feet forward. That's higher than a basketball hoop and further than a small car. They also have powerful legs that can kick you with enough force to break your leg. So if you try to keep up with an emu by running or driving, you'd better watch out for those powerful legs. Reason no 3 is related to their speed and their size. Emus can run for long periods of time without getting tired. They also don't need much water. This makes emus experts at surviving in the Australian outback where food and water are scarce. Emus can go without food for up to 2 weeks and without water for up to 6 months. That's one of the reasons why emus were chosen as the national bird of Australia. The other reason is because emus play an important role in Aboriginal culture. Aboriginal people have lived in Australia for over 65,000 years, and emus have been an important part of their culture for a very long time. Emus were a source of food, and their feathers were used for clothing, and their eggs were used for tools and weapons. In fact, the first Europeans to settle in Australia in the 1800s hunted emus for food and sport. The settlers found emus so challenging to hunt that they called emus the feathered dinosaurs. And you know what? Maybe they're onto something. Emus are tough. They can take a lot of punishment, and they can survive for a long time without food or water. Emus are also very intelligent, and they're able to adapt to new situations quickly. All of these things make emus very challenging to hunt, and perhaps that's why they've been around for so long. But not all emus are the same. There are actually 2 different species of emus, the greater emu and the lesser emu. Greater emus are the ones that can grow up to 6 feet tall and weigh up to 120 pounds. Lesser emus are smaller, growing to be about 4 feet tall and weighing up to 80 pounds. Both species of emus live in Australia, and they can be found in a variety of habitats, including forests, grasslands, and deserts. If you ever see an emu in the wild, be sure to respect its space. Emus are wild animals, and they can be dangerous if they feel threatened. But if you're lucky enough to see one, you'll never forget the experience. Just don't get too close. That's all for now. See you next time.